¿Cómo están todos? Les habla Checa, bienvenidos de vuelta al canal y vamos a continuar con lo que sería el último tramo de Bravely Default con nuestra hada, que es la hermana de Adele, Edna, la villana, porque siempre hay un mal atrás, más grande, que va a ser el Nexus Noct, que va a ser el jefe final, obviamente. Pero Edna, era la que conspiraba, la que hizo que todo esto sucediera, ¿no? Como les dije, voy a viajar a cada zona para ver si hay misiones secundarias y a ver si se las hacemos, porque tienen buenas recompensas a veces. Ah, está... Bueno, no. Pensé que era Es él, está vivo. ¿Está vivo? ¿No murió?
We've no reason to go at one another now. I've not even got a leader left to fight for.
How come you're on your own? Where did all your men go?
Back home to Holograd, where they belong. And once I'd seen them safely there, I handed in my notice.
You did? But the Empire must be in total chaos without you right now. Surely they need you. Without someone to guide them, there'll be another war before we know it.
You're far too high an opinion of me, lad. I couldn't even guide my men to victory. No, there's only one thing I'm good for now, and that's delivering a little gift.
Huh?
Que a la tumba del padre de Adam, seguro.
Never you mind. Just remember this. Before a war can truly end, there's debts have to be settled.
Síganos, el anillo de vida. Mata un gusano del abismo, arco de Apolo. Busca a la amiga de Alcionia. En Alcionia. Ah, bueno, la amiga de Alcionia, pero bueno, cosa de Minerva. Dale el cómic a un niño, Rocha Gorda. No puede evitar, con unas picotas pica pica. 10.000. Ya está. Tres caos. Dos sí. Arco de Apolo, a ver. Sí, uno acá al menos. Agua escarchada. Recupera los pendientes que tiene Dragón Chamán. Y otra más acá. Uy, cinemática. ¿Trufo?
Sure, it's a terrible situation altogether, Mr. Mayor.
How is old Clinton? Our prayers are with him.
Ese alcalde tiene...
You're kind indeed, all of you. Worrying about me little brother so.
Eso
I'm
es un
away to
asterisco,
find me
fijo.
some loon clover. A sprig or two is sure to bring him back from his little journey into Dreamland.
Well then, you'll not object to us tagging along to help, I hope. You've done so much for us over the years, after all.
Thanks, truly. But the place where it grows is always crawling with beasties. I couldn't possibly ask it of you. It's too dangerous.
Oh, come on now, we'll not hear of you.
Is everything okay?
Well now, visitors, is it? Welcome to Inderno, one and all.
Thank you. But are you sure you're all right?
All right, she asks. Huh, sure. If the mayor's
Una semana dormido.
haven't woken up for a whole blessed week's your idea of all right, we're grand altogether.
What's the matter with him? Is he sick or something?
His wife died, not so long back. He's been inconsolable ever since. He was dead keen to see her just one last time. Even if it was only in his imagination, he
Dorminífero.
said. So I gave him a bit of dream snoozer.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. It's a medicine that allows one to dream of whatever one wants, isn't it?
That's the one. Glenn went and
7
necked the
días.
lot. Bosh, just like that. And now he's been sleeping for 7 days straight. At this rate, I don't know if he'll ever...
But if you find some of this loon clover stuff you mentioned, you might be able to help him?
I reckon so, yeah. We'll need it if we're wanted to make some more dream snoozers, see. If I knock back a dose myself and lay down next to him, I can join him there in Sleepyland.
Ah, la
See if
mierda.
we can't figure out what's been afoot.
Eh? You're saying you'll be able to jump into his dreams? I didn't even know that was possible.
Not for everyone, it's not.
That's an asterisk.
So you're familiar with these little yolks, eh?
Yeah, we have a few of our own.
Well, now there's a thing. And you know, I'm reluctant to go using it willy-nilly. 'Tis a gift horse not to be stared in the mouth, or so they say. But I doubt I'll be getting myself any loon clover without it.
Then why don't we get the loon clover for you?
I won't hear of it. The forest's alive with monsters. How could I ask a thing like that of you? Sure, we're only after just having met.
Oh, don't you worry about us. We eat monsters for breakfast.
Well, if you really mean it. But thanks a million. I'll be back at the house getting the other bits and bobs ready. You're saints, the lot of you.
Unos tréboles de luna. Por un oro de experiencia grande. Los pendientes. Sí, sí, sí. Fruta de Heiji. Ah, acá estaba. Trébol luna.
Glenn, we brought you some loon clover. This is the right stuff, isn't it?
Sure, it is all together. Thanks, you lifesavers, you. I'm coming, Glyn. Just a little longer now.
Are you all right?
Sure, just... He's been asleep all this time, and well...
Qué flor.
What if it's not a dream he's been having, but one long, horrible nightmare? Still, can't be worrying about all that just now. I need to make a start on mixing up the goods. Voila! One batch of dream snoozer fresh from the mortar. Listen, I couldn't ask just one last
¿Qué,
favor,
pelear con él?
could I?
Certainly. What can we do for you?
Tengo que noquearlo
You
seguro.
couldn't keep a watch over
Ah,
me
no.
and Glenn here while we're sleeping, could you?
We're worried you might not come back either.
Well, there is that, but... It's more that I can't bear the thought of no one being here to keep an eye on him, what with the state he's in and all.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, but aren't you forgetting the other villagers? If you don't come back either, they won't have a mare to look after them.
Ah, sure, they'll be grand altogether. They've no need for stupid old me.
Something tells me they beg to differ, you know.
Oh,
Look, why don't you let us go instead? You're the only one who can make this medicine anyhow. If you don't make it back, no one can go after you.
well now that's just... but I can't just... Can I?
Seriously, don't worry about it. Whatever's going on in there, we can handle it. We'll bring your brother home. I promise.
Ya, vamos a ver, pues. Mundo de los
So,
sueños.
this is Glenn's dream.
Oh, Anya! My dear,
Aine,
sweet,
Anya.
lovely Anya.
Anya. Suppose that must have been the name of his wife.
Are
Ay,
you all right?
It's my wife. My lovely Anya. She's been kidnapped.
Huh? Kidnapped? By
Rebels.
I'm not altogether sure. They just snatched her up and ran off towards the mountains. I can't just let them take her. I've got to do something.
Hey, wait! Guess this is why he couldn't wake up, huh?
Must be, yeah.
Hang on though. Aren't dreams supposed to be manifestations of our deepest thoughts and fears? How does that fit in with wife kidnapping exactly?
I suppose there's only one way to find out.
¿Su propio hermano?
Anya!
Yeah! She's mine now! All mine!
Glenn?
Hang on. He's our kidnapper. He didn't much seem the type.
This is a dream, remember? It's not the real Glenn. It's whoever Glynn thinks he is.
Ala.
And he thinks he's the type of bloke who'd run off with his wife? Crikey.
Anya's mine, curse you! And not a man jack of you will take her from me.
So it's true, Glenn. You wanted Anya for your own.
No, don't you remember, Glenn? You wanted to help your brother.
You're here to take her off me too, aren't you? Well, she's mine now, just like she always should have been. That's right, Mr. Hero. The Ogre King's got your precious princess.
El Rey Ogro?
And there's nothing you can do about it.
What's all this about heroes and ogre kings?
I really haven't the foggiest.
It's a dream, you pair of plonkers. It's not supposed to make sense.
You really think this is funny?
She's mine, curse you! The princess is all mine!
Asterisco de sueño.
She should have been mine from the get-go. What she ever saw in a gutless wonder such as yourself, Glynn, I'll never know. These yous are here to try and take my lovely Anya back and all.
¿Una lampa? ¿Qué mierda es esto?
Feel my boots in your behind.
You are about to witness my true power.
Glenn.
It's time to get serious.
No pasa nada.
Want to see what I can really do?
Electricidad, ¿qué importa?
Time to take a step back.
Oh, man, get it! Better cover up.
Prepare to meet your maker. I have to protect now myself. Now you've made me mad, does it?
Time to play my trump cards.
It's time to get serious. You are about to witness my true
Let
power.
me at him!
Here, try this. Want to see what I can really do?
¿Qué hizo? ¿Filtro de amor?
Oh, aye. You can rely on me. That's better, eh? I'm not just a dab
Now you've made me mad. Yeah, I am upset.
Es humanoide, pues, ¿no?
This should do it. Prepare to meet your maker. My might knows no bounds. Ready or not. Here I go.
Glynn knows
Casi la cago porque le dice que se enamore.
in his heart. Anya should have been mine all along. I had no choice but to take matters into my own hands. Now come on with you, Mr. Hero.
You'll be needing to defeat this here Ogre King if you want to win the princess back. That, or leave her in my devilish clutches for good.
Come and get it! Okay.
It's time to get serious.
Me la juego. Suficiente.
Always wins a day. To see. And so, the Ogre King is defeated!
Glenn!
Gah! Wipe that gormless look off your face, will you? The princess chose you, didn't she? And there you are doubting her. Feckless Egypt that you are. What?
He's right, Glenn. You're the hero of the story. I love you. Always have, always will. It's you I wanted to be with and no one else.
But...
No ifs, no buts. Now do what you've got to do and face the Ogre King.
Ogre King? Glenn, you mean?
Come on, hero boy. I'm waiting for you.
Anya? Glenn!
So, what do you say, Glenn? I think it's about time you woke up. Don't you?
You're right. Can't very well run away from this much longer now, can I?
You're awake, so you are.
All right there, Glenn.
So, did you see your Anya
Oh,
there in
no.
Dreamland?
Yeah, thanks. It meant a lot. But she told me I had to face up to you one last time.
Hey,
There's something I should have told you a while back.
¿Qué estás
I know
celoso o algo
you
así?
liked her,
Ah.
and that you gave her up for my sake. And I know that, well, that she probably liked you too. Preferred you even.
sure, what'll we do with you? Brother of mine or no, you're an awful gobdaw, so you are. Wait there a second.
Que hay una carta o algo seguro.
Have a read of that, will you?
It's from Anya.
Sorry, Glenn. There's no easy way to say this, but
Ah.
I just don't feel that way about you. It's your brother I love. I hope you can forgive me.
Sent her a little love letter way back when, so I did. And that's what I got in return. The old brush off. Sure, I had to learn to deal with it, and an awful kick in the teeth it was too. But give her up for your sake. Not a bit of it. I didn't have to step aside. I was already out of the picture.
Glenn.
You loved Anya. And by crikey, she loved the pants off you. Give her that much, will you? Heavens rest her soul. Hey, do you remember when we were kids? I was always the Ogre King, Anya the princess, and you the noble hero.
Ah, por eso era.
So, the hero and princess stuff in your dream, that was a memory of the games you used to play?
I reckon so. Anya used to love to see this one play the hero, so she did. And I was always the awful, ugly, horrible old Ogre King.
Sure, I never thought anything of it.
Ah, bittersweet memory. She can be a cruel mistress.
You think we should maybe give these two some time alone?
Yes, that would probably be for the best.
Hang on just a second. You've done me and my brother both a favour we'll not soon be able to repay. Here, 'tis the least I can do.
El asterisco.
Wait, are you sure?
That I am. You'll have more use for it than me, no doubt. Drop by if you're ever in the area again, won't you?
Of course we will. Thank you ever so much.
¿Qué mierda es eso? Creador de bálsamos. Combina objetos para crear otros. Explotar con pericia los efectos de objetos que ya tienen. Combina dos objetos y consigue una amplia gama de interesantes efectos. Examina cerca a todos los enemigos y descubre sus peces. Esa es la habilidad. Es un libra a todos.
All right, time to... Oh, what's the matter, Gloria?
Oh, nothing, really. It's just... Well, the Anya in Glyn's dream. She was just a figment of his imagination, wasn't she?
Aye, just a memory, that's all.
So why did she tell Glyn to face up to Glenn that one last time?
Oh.
I'm not sure it's exactly what Glyn wanted to do, are you? But then, perhaps that's why it took his dream wife to persuade him.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of strange now you mention it.
Hey! What if it was actually the real Anya?
Ah, come on. It was just Glenn's way of geeing himself up to confront his brother.
Shut up, spoil sport. Can't a girl
Spoil sport.
dream?
Ha! You believe what you want to believe. Far be it from me to stop you.
Exactly. Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Thank you.
Haha. Conversazione. En sueños. Es un poco raro visitar los sueños, ¿no? Sí, debo confesar que tengo sentimientos bastante encontrados a este respecto. ¿Y eso por qué, Gloria? Si alguien rompiera mis sueños como lo hicimos nosotros en los de Glyn, bueno, no creo que me sintiese cómoda. Creo que podría ser bastante bochornoso. Decímelo a mí, los sueños se componen de nuestras preocupaciones y sentimientos más profundos. En mi caso resultaría bien extraño. Suena interesante, Luis. Cuéntanos. Hace poco tuve un sueño en el que paseaba feliz cuando me encontré con una jarra muy rara. ¿Y por qué era tan rara? Aquel cacharro no tenía fondo, por más que tomaba no se vaciaba. Ya estaba feliz, naturalmente. Pero aquello se fue complicando. Aquel objeto tenía voluntad propia, no podía tomar más, pero no lograba soltarlo. Seguía vertiendo su contenido en mi garganta. Me desperté empapado de sudor, como imaginarán. No sé qué podría significar tu sueño. No tengo idea. Jojojojojo. Bueno, vamos a dejar aquí este capítulo. Consiguiendo este asterisco del experto en bálsamos, embalsamador, lo que sea. A la larga no creo que sea muy útil, pero es un buen gimmick asterisco, ¿no? Sin más, nos vemos en el próximo. Cuídense mucho. Bye.